What are you doing right now, Sam?
We are driving to Kentucky, the Bluegrass State.
Why are we driving to Kentucky?
We're going to the National Paddling Film Festival. Max and I loaded up Thursday afternoon and set a course for Kentucky. National Paddling Film Festival, here we come. We had never been to the festival, and a few weeks ago, Juliet asked if we would like to represent Endless River Adventures at the event. We said we would be more than happy to, and immediately hopped online to see where the festival was held, as well as find out what whitewater was nearby. My first association with the National Paddling Film Festival was that it would no doubt be held near Great Whitewater. To my surprise, Frankfort, Kentucky did not have much whitewater to speak of, and I started to wonder why a festival of this sort would be hosted in a location not known for its whitewater. That said, we put boats on the car anyways, since we had to pass by a fair amount of whitewater to get to Frankfort, and we knew the Russell Fork wasn't too far away. We drove north to Jellicoe, Tennessee, stayed in Jellicoe Thursday night, and headed 2 hours north to Frankfort on Friday. What Frankfort, Kentucky lacks in immediately accessible whitewater, it more than makes up for in hospitality, bourbon, and a passionate group of whitewater paddlers. Stir those three ingredients together, add the fact that it is hosted at a distillery, and you have the perfect recipe for a host city of the National Paddling Film Festival. NPFF for short. Friday festivities began with good food, good refreshments, a silent auction that had loads of cool paddling gear, a presentation by Leland Davis, and an endless number of whitewater kayaking videos. Max and I also had the opportunity to meet a lot of new faces. The paddling community is small, but if you travel around a bit, you are bound to meet new cool people that share your love of water. The festivities moved on to the Brick Alley Bar in downtown Frankfort, and for those who enjoy a good time, Kentucky is not lacking. We woke up early, and local paddler, as well as extremely knowledgeable Kentuckian, John Lawson, acted as our host for the festival, and we explored the river town that is Frankfort, and ate breakfast at a local eatery, Rick's White Light Diner. With all organic, and I believe mostly local ingredients, we enjoyed a fantastic breakfast. I highly recommend eating there when you go to NPFF. Back to John's house, we grabbed our gear and headed to the local and beautiful Class 2 Elkhorn Creek. The race is held every year as part of the festivities. With the creek being Class 1 to 2, there was an amazing assortment of boats. Everything from playboats to old fiberglass longboats and wildwater boats. Even a fair number of sea kayaks joined the party. The new Wavesport Ethos would be a great boat for this creek. Just the right combination of strong whitewater performance with the drop-down skeg for the abundant flat water. That afternoon, the festivities began in full swing, and it was a really good time. That evening, Russ Sturgis gave a talk about how he began his whitewater career and offered an impressive amount of cool video for everyone's whitewater fix, as well as a never-before-seen teaser for a new project he's working on. The other great thing is, I am fairly certain a good bit of money was raised for American Whitewater, which is awesome because those guys and gals work really hard to protect the rivers we all so love to paddle. Keep up the great work, AW. We should all show them our support, and then you won't have to look at that pop-up ad every time you go to check gauges online. In other news, a Wavesport Diesel 80 was raffled off at NPFF, and all the festival goers played a giant game of rock, paper, scissors in which you could buy back into the game, and all the money went to American Whitewater. The boat was won by Mark Miller, so keep an eye out for him in a green Wavesport Diesel 80, and be sure to tell him congrats on his rock, paper, scissors skills. Endless River Adventures donated to the silent auction, private instruction, and gift cards. So for those of you who had the winning bid on those awesome items, whomever you may be, we look forward to seeing you in Western North Carolina. If you're on the fence about going to the National Paddling Film Festival, I would recommend you fall off the fence and head running to NPFF next year, because we had a great time and you probably will too. If you go, take Monday off so you can paddle the Russell Fork on Sunday, because there will surely be someone going there.
Get made it to Tennessee!